It's possible now that the threat of war with Iran is higher because President Trump has made this foolish decision, I think a reckless decision, to take us out of the Iran nuclear agreement. This agreement was in essence a 10-year effort of two American administrations. President Obama's administration went the last mile, many miles, to negotiate the agreement. But before that, the administration of George W. Bush also felt that we at some point should negotiate with Iran. We started the sanctions resolutions through the United Nations Security Council against Iran. We began U.S. and European Union financial sanctions against Iran. So, if you will, it took 10 years between 2005 and 2015 for President George W. Bush and President Barack Obama to isolate and weaken Iran sufficiently that it would sue for peace and agree to this nuclear deal. Should Iran have acquired a nuclear weapon, it very likely would have caused a conflict at least with Israel, possibly with the United States, possibly with Saudi Arabia and other countries, and it might have encouraged some of the Arab countries that are foes of China, some of the Sunni Arab states like Saudi Arabia, to try to seek their own nuclear weapons force. We were two choices. One was to go to war with Iran. The second was through diplomacy. I think both President Obama and President Bush were right to prioritize diplomacy, and it succeeded under President Obama.
I am announcing today that the United States will withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal.
Now President Trump, I think, is strengthening the Iranians. This is a major mistake of judgment by President Trump. I think he's done it for all the wrong reasons. The Iran nuclear deal had succeeded. It was working. Iran had no path to a nuclear weapon. Its nuclear programs had been dismantled by the agreement. Now, by walking away from the deal, President Trump has put the United States in violation of the agreement. And should Iran wish to walk away, it now could be free of all the restrictions it's been placed under and even seek a nuclear weapon in the future. That will produce another crisis. It's going to be a real problem for the United States to reimpose economic sanctions on Iran because most of the rest of the world is not going to agree to us. So we're starting a new trade war between the United States and our closest allies in the world because we're the ones who've walked out of an agreement that we had made a commitment to keep. The administration has told a lot of falsehoods about the Iran nuclear deal in trying to justify this very unwise decision.
The agreement was so poorly negotiated that even if Iran fully complies, the regime can still be on the verge of a nuclear breakout in just a short period of time.
President Trump faced a test when he announced he was going to withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal, and that's to convince us, the American people, are we going to be better off outside this deal or better off inside the deal? He didn't make the sell. I don't think the president has been convincing. He doesn't have his facts straight. We have far weaker bargaining power with Iran now than we did before. When we walk out and can't provide a satisfactory explanation of why we're walking out, I think that diminishes American credibility in the world.